Did you know that RouterOS supports ed25519 SSH keys? We might be a little late to the party, but last year we implemented this algorithm for SSH. The functionality is the same as with RSA keys. A key pair can be used as a host key or as a user key, and I will show you both cases in RouterOS. First, let's make sure we understand the two use cases. Host keys are used by the SSH server to prove its identity to the users who are connecting. User keys, on the other hand, are optional and can be used by individual users in place of a password when logging into the server. Let's start with the host key. So hopefully you are familiar with asymmetric cryptography and you understand that we are talking about public-private key pairs. The SSH server holds a unique private key and your device can verify messages from it using the public key. This is possible because of the known host file that stores the public keys for you. This is the case regardless of your operating system. There is this file that contains a list of IP addresses and their respective keys. Whenever you connect to a host for the first time, they will send you their public key and you will be asked to verify the fingerprint of that key. If you are paranoid, you actually check it. Then after confirming, your host file gets updated and you connect to the server. From then on, whenever you connect to the same server, the host key gets checked again, and if at some point the key no longer matches, you get a warning and the connection fails. That protects you from man-in-the-middle attacks as long as the keys are kept secure. So that is the host key pair. Typically, RSA encryption is used, but now you can switch to ed25519 if you prefer. Just go to the IP SSH section and there is a new parameter called host key type and you can simply change that. The host key size can be adjusted as well, but more importantly, if you are serious about using SSH securely, make sure that you have the strong crypto parameter set to yes. That will prevent weak hashing algorithms like SHA-1 and MD5 from being used. And along with that, the encryption will use a larger key size and the Diffie-Hellman prime number will also be larger. And altogether, that should mean that even if a hacker with a supercomputer is sniffing your traffic, they will not be able to decrypt your SSH communication. I think the strong crypto parameter is set to no by default for compatibility, but make sure you change it to yes and of course also leave the allo non-crypto set to no. Now let's do the fun part where we log into our router without needing to use a password. To do this, we have to generate an ed25519 key pair that we can use as the user key for login. There are several options for how to do this, but Windows, Mac, and Linux all have a built-in ssh-keygen command. Some details may vary, but this should create a key pair. In Linux, you just leave the private key in the default location. The other one that ends with .pub is the public key that we can share freely, so you can give that to devices that you will be logging into. And this will be very secure as long as you do not lose or share the private key with anyone. Just copy the public key onto your router and then go to the User SSH Keys section. There you can simply import that file for a particular user. And after that, when you SSH into the router from your computer, you will not be prompted for a password. It is that simple. I hope you make good use of this and I will see you next time.